Hi everyone, it's Linda, and welcome to the first installment of Whine and Whine. I have some special guests here tonight. You're going to get to meet 3 of my children. So I'm really excited to introduce you to them. The intention for this show is that we'll mention 3D problems and try to provide what a higher vibe solution might be. We can be pretty direct at times, but hopefully this will provide some insights moving forward. We all have ideas about things that we would like to discuss and talk about, and I have other guests I'd like to bring on the show. So I will continue to provide you my other content on my channel. This is just in addition. I just wanted to branch out a little bit and spread my creative wings. So my daughter Amber's going to get a chance to do some editing too, and I hired her for the job. So I know it's going to come out wonderful. Full disclosure, we are drinking wine while we're celebrating my son Steven's birthday. Yeah, we've had a few glasses. So if drinking isn't your thing, I just wanted to give you a warning in advance. Please don't watch because I don't want to trigger anybody. And I know you're not going to judge us because we're just being authentic and being real. And if you don't want to watch, I won't judge you. So I just wanted to give you fair warning. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and you'll be seeing me in a few minutes popping in from time to time. Enjoy. Let's do a quick cheers to us being together and for what this may bring. Just
Sup, YouTube.
I was like, all right, let's do this.
I'm just wondering which, I have 2 groups that I'm looking at. So I'm looking over here and I'm looking over here, and I'm wondering which one of you guys is going to be my commentary side. You? Or you?
Send us a video of what's happening.
Commentaries, where I roll my eyes or go, oh, provide key strategic reaction. No, I'm just kidding.
Starting now. Action.
Hi, it's Linda. We're going to get started on the YouTube channel. I have my first series, well, I'll call it a pilot. But yeah, you can tell we're drinking wine. This is called Whine and Whine because we're going to bring forward a topic that is 3D problem. And we want to kind of provide some kind of value. So we're hoping to give you 5D solutions. We will see where that goes though, because this is going to be unscripted. We're not censoring anybody. I've got 4 different perspectives sitting at this table right now, and I want to introduce you to my children, by the way. We have labels for everybody, like, that we joke about and they've heard me talk about. So you guys all know, if you follow my channel, you know that my son passed away. And that's why I started this channel back in February. And this is my son, the legend, James Kraft. He always wanted a YouTube channel. He always thought he would be famous. And they always say that the brightest stars burn out the fastest. And James was our star. He was our inspiration. His birthday was on Monday, so we're going to raise our glasses first and just say, happy birthday, James. My God, how we miss you so much.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. The waves, they come and go. But all of us are, excited to bring what we can because we've been going through our own healing. And when a death like that in your family happens, you change forever. You're forever changed. And all of us sitting here right now, I think I can speak for all of you guys and say, we're not waiting around to do what we want to accomplish in life. Like, we're chasing our dreams the best that we can within the system that we're in. I won't complain about that right now, or maybe I will. I don't know yet. But first things first, I'm going to start with my daughter, Stephanie Kraft here. I can't call her Stephanie.
Hey!
Steph Kraft, the change maker. This is Amber Lichty. This is my daughter, Amber Lichty, the wisdom teacher. And this is Steven Lichty. He's my youngest son.
The troublemaker.
No, he's the deliverer. I'll get back to these nicknames in a little bit. Actually, I don't. Sorry. So I'll make another video and I'll go through some of those labels and what they actually mean for starseeds and way showers and people on a mission that still need labels for the things that they're trying to accomplish. Happy birthday, Steven. We can't forget you.
Happy birthday.
He wanted to do this on his birthday with his siblings and his mother, and I'm honored. I told you we could have some language, so in full disclosure, if you don't like anything like that or this doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. You don't have to watch. But for those of you that are going to stick around and get to know my kids, you're going to get to know what we want to whine about, and I can't wait to, get really into this. Should I open it up to each person, or how do we do it? What do you want to do?
We're not recording.
You're kidding me. Really?
Not kidding you.
How do you know that?
I thought it was. Wasn't it like that before?
And she's gonna run out of battery on this one, and we haven't been filming.
We stopped
before.
it because Mom didn't have a lot of space on her iPad, so we stopped it when he went to get the picture upstairs.
Okay, so we're having some wine. And we're going to whine. We're about to whine, but we're going to try to provide you some valuable content too, so you're not just like, what are these guys complaining about? Because really the title is kind of deceiving. We're not really whining with an H. What we're doing is we're bringing up problems or solutions in a way that's like in a 3D kind of reality in the real drama world, you know, the Matrix, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to try to provide, 5D solutions, all right? And I know, we all have different things we want to whine about, but I am sick and tired of this fucking slave system. I'm almost done with it. Yeah, that was me. I dropped it first. In a 5D version, it's like, I am just sick and tired of it. Like, too many people are suffering. I could get heated really, really fast about this. There's just too many things. I don't even know how to whine about it. There's too much.
It's overwhelming, yeah.
Especially how you have to.
Let's hear from our kids, the younger generation.
You literally have Steve here.
Hi, Steve.
And back to you, Steve.
All right, come again. Over.
Coming in hot.
Come again. Come again. I didn't hear that. Hold on. What? Over and
There's
out.
a monkey floating over the moon.
What?
So I'm hot, Steve.
Okay. So, getting back to serious.
The slave system.
The slave system, and I don't like the fact that you have to go through life and literally have to like pay your way in order to survive. How everyone lives in this whole big money scheme. Like we all should, in reality, be helping each other out because we're all the same, Like, and those of you who agree, like, know what I'm talking about.
Most people know we're all the same. He means on the inside.
Treat others the way you want to be treated. Like, stop trying to like set people up for failure and like making people lose their jobs or go homeless. Like, help the homeless. Literally, I didn't tell you guys this. I picked up a hitchhiker.
No way.
Where
was there a hitchhiker?
I'm glad.
I've never seen a hitchhiker in real life.
Seriously?
Either. I've never seen one.
Oh my God! In the 80s, people hitchhiked all the time.
If they had Uber back then, guarantee it would be a lot less.
They didn't have Uber.
But listen, I picked it. It was
no,
some
they
old guy.
didn't. You're
He was sitting
right.
on this old guy. He was just sitting there with his thumb out, and I was driving by, and I looked at him, and I was like, you know what? That could be my grandfather. I'm gonna give him a ride. Like.
He knows who his grandfather is, so I don't know where this comment came from. I think it was just the innocence of anybody could be his grandfather, but it just kind of keeps going.
He looked like he was like a respectable.
You never really know who your grandfather
dude.
really
Like,
is.
and he just wanted a ride. Like, and I was like,
That's
it looks
something
like
for
a
me
really
that
good.
you might go your whole life never knowing. Because your grandmother.
All right,
I mean
we're not
like
going
that,
out tonight.
That's very
Later.
generous of you, Beef. Steve. Sorry.
Beef. She calls him Beef, just so you know.
Don't get really loud on there. This is an ASMR.
She used to call me Gertrude, and then it turned to Omen Momen, and from there I am now still to this day called O. She calls me O.
I want to comment on your whining.
Please do.
And I agree with you, obviously, because the distribution of wealth is insane. There's an insane gap. Like, one time I saw this video, and this was like 6 or 7 years ago. I saw this video. It was very well laid out with all these infographics, and it was basically like showing like one CEO has more than like millions of people. Yeah. Like, it's insane. Mm-hmm. Why do you need that much money? Why? Do you know, once it gets past a certain point.
There's a show on Netflix that a friend of mine, Chrissy, who actually might come onto my channel at some point. There's a show she told me about on Netflix. It's called Explained. And and there's one that's titled Billions in there. And so there are a group of billionaires that have already signed like a petition or a contract that they're going to give away more than 50%, at least 50% of their wealth. They've done that.
Really?
Yes. And I hope that's true, and I hope it turns into a tidal wave of redistribution of wealth. What my kids are trying to say too is when it's so out of balance, the pendulum has to swing back, and we can't have people who don't have basic necessities. There is no reason why anybody on this planet should be living in horrid conditions.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Explained. Yeah.
If some people like they just want more things, like some people like
Only like
cars, so
20 minutes.
they just keep getting more, you know. And if it's something that they did or they invented or they created or they worked hard for it, like, because people, like, even though like we all are like against like
Systems
that,
of control.
you got to think a person. Everyone's different, so we don't know what that person's going through, what that person's lifestyle is like. They could be like literally the nicest person just doing their job, you know.
Yeah.
A coworker of mine had to fire somebody, and he was like, I didn't want to fire him. He's like, but if I didn't fire him, it was the chain of command. Like, it was his responsibility to, because he was working, you know. Like, he didn't want to fire him. He was good friends with him, but the boss made him fire him, and he had to. And he was even like, dude, like, I really don't want to do this, what they're making me. Like, and there's people like that. So the people who are like corrupted and bad, they go through a whole bunch of different shit, just like we do.
That's absolutely true, but there are some people that, like, you can work and earn a lot of money, millions of dollars, but when it starts getting into $1 billion and up, that's when it's literally just greed. Like, that's all it is. There's no reason one person needs multiple billions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't any need for it.
That's true.
You can live generously and amazingly on
A millionaire son.
Yeah, on a million.
for
Well,
sure.
millionaires. It's like, okay, it's just sitting in the bank. It's just sitting in the
Right.
bank just so you have it. You're making more money, and that's your interest, and like it's just adding more every
You're
single day.
funneling
It's just
into other
sitting in the bank.
investments,
Become, like,
and it's
obsessed
just
with
more
it.
and more. It's crazy.
It's like so many of these people could
Unneeded.
choose to use their. It's not like I want to say like
A lot of them
this
are
is
choosing
your
that.
money and you should share it with everybody. They could easily just help
So many people.
Yes.
So many
And
people.
even if you don't want to like give it away, like I know that we've always talked about like, oh, like if we win the lottery,
If we win
like
the lottery, that's
we'll
a
pay
great
for
topic.
like, you know, groceries of strangers, we'll give it to homeless people, whatever. Yeah, that's great. But not everyone's like that. That's fine. But like, I don't know, maybe put it into cancer research or like
Or
put
instead
it
of
into, like,
paving
science
roads that are
programs or
completely
something,
fine and
like,
spending all that money to pave the roads, you could spend all that money and get some food and feed the homeless, or build a facility where you can keep them warm.
Well, honestly, that's a sore spot for me because there's a lot of corruption in state run. Okay, I probably shouldn't get into this.
Yeah,
like-
well, let's not kid ourselves because a lot of the wealthy do contribute, but they also, you know, there's also things that are set in play for them to just continue to gain on their capital. Are you contributing back to society or paying that forward in equal proportion to what you're gaining? You know, or not, maybe not equal, but are you increasing the amount you're given, or are you just kind of in a comfort zone? Yo.
that camera died.
Oh, you couldn't
long
even
time
see.
ago.
You couldn't even see me in that.
Oh, I didn't see that one coming. And he thought when he was viewing the iPad screen or the camera screen that you couldn't see his hand because he held it off to the side, but yet his finger still showed up. And I was not happy. And then I realized I'm judging. So when I went back the next day, I looked at the footage. At first I'm thinking, oh, we can't use that. And I was making a good point and everything. And it just felt a little bit like, huh. But what I realized, and when I was doing the energy read on it the next day, is that he was giving the big FU to the people that are the greedy bastards that, you know, have corrupted the system in the first place, and the ones that don't give back in equal proportion, and the ones that are running this slave race type of system and spending all their luxuries and their time, you know, and money that is off the backs of people, and what they're doing is criminal. And then when he was giving the finger, my energy read on that. And he never said this directly in these words, but I know his heart. I know this is what he was giving the finger to. It was to the system.
All right, well, I think, can we change to another wine, though? Or
whatever you guys, I don't care.
Another wine? We've got plenty.
You mean this wine?
Shall you start with your wine? Do you have a topic?
Bottles.
So, I was thinking about this the other day. And this is something that I've thought about before and I've complained about to multiple people before. But the other day, I had a friend over. She ordered from GoPuff, a delivery service. They bring you snacks. And she was telling me that when she went outside, she didn't have a key because she doesn't live at my place, so the door automatically locks. So she was waiting by the door with the door open. She can't just leave. And the GoPuff driver sticks their hand outside of the driver's seat window with the bag.
What?
Basically, like, beckoning for her to come get it. And so basically...
Was there anywhere to park on the street?
Yes.
Okay.
Right in front of my building is a loading zone. So that means you can't be parked there for more than 30 minutes. So
he had a place to park. Yeah.
It's exactly for people like that. That delivery drivers are coming in and out. They're leaving right away. So it just...
Wow.
It really frustrates me when I think about the customer service industry. You're accepting a job that revolves around customer service, and you're gonna not do the majority of the job. Like, that is the job, is customer service.
Park your car, get out, and deliver it. And if the person's kind enough to be waiting downstairs for you at the window, don't be holding it out the thing like she's
You
in
could at least
Oh
walk
my God,
over.
because otherwise you'd have to go up the elevator, or you'd have to walk in and call if she
Yeah,
didn't
she
care
came
already.
all the way
She was
down.
already down there.
She came down.
Uh,
They were like
come
maybe
on,
like 15
easy
feet
solution,
away.
right?
Get out of your car. And it's like,
Don't
it's
be
not
lazy.
just delivery drivers too. It's like, you go to like a fast food restaurant and the people there are like, can I help you? Like, I don't know.
What
Like,
about
do you want me to go behind the counter and get it myself? Because I'm sorry that I encroached on your whatever you're doing here. Like, I thought that you were here to like help me get something to eat.
What about
Like-
the Taco Bell employees that beat the shit out of the dude?
No,
Yes,
I get it.
they're in Philly. There was a big news story maybe a year ago or ish, where the Taco Bell employees in Center City, they beat the shit out of somebody, and it was because his food he ordered 45 minutes ago, and his food still wasn't up. And for Taco Bell, that is a lifetime.
Wow.
So he was asking, hey, like, is my food going to be ready soon? Like, what's going on? And next thing you know, he has 2, I don't know, maybe 3 Taco Bell employees beating on him.
They jumped over the counter, started beating him.
They got
chased
fired.
him out of the door, started beating him
Was
more.
this on the news?
Right on the street.
See, I don't watch the news, so
Yeah.
yeah, that happened in Philadelphia. That's crazy. All right.
Dude, just say, hey, I'm sorry, like, our machine is broken or something.
Or we
like,
forgot.
Or
Somebody
we forgot to put. Just be honest and like whatever. But like,
Just be honest.
You gotta know what you're getting
Yep.
into when you're filling out the application. And I'm sorry if you're not a people person. That's fine. Like, apply to be a janitor or apply to be like in security or something like that, where you don't really have to be customer service attitude. Like, but if you're applying to be on the front lines, and be
That's what
at
it is.
a cash register instead of back in the kitchen, like, you know what you're getting into. I'm
Dealing with the
sorry,
public,
but
yeah.
that's like, don't act like I did something wrong by ordering like a burger at your place of employment. I'm sorry, but
I
like,
went to a Wendy's drive-through a few weekends ago, and when we said like, "Hang on, I'm sorry, can we have like a minute?" She said we could literally hear her go, "Oh, seriously?"
Oh my God! Really?
like, I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
God.
Seriously? We literally left. Like, we drove away because it was just like, all right, you know what? I don't really want you to take
Did
my
you?
order.
Yeah.
Like,
Good
no
job.
thanks.
Good. I'm glad that
That's
you left.
very good.
We
I
went
was
to
sad.
McDonald's.
Ah.
That kind of takes me into the thing that I did want to talk about, which is
Yeah.
related to that. I mean, I work in customer service, and I know the workers that are like that. I work in a call center. It's people call in and we have to help them. That's literally, and no step of the way do they not tell you that you're gonna have to talk to people.
Right.
Can you explain how to work a smartphone? Because most of my job is explaining how to work a smartphone to old people. How do I fix this?
I think she means technologically challenged people.
That's what it is.
Is that what you're whining about tonight?
No, but it's leading. I'm sorry, I'm ranting. Some people get mad at the people who don't know what they're doing. And like sometimes you're telling them so many times over and over again, but some of the workers talking on the phone, you can hear them start to get upset. They get mad. It's one thing, like we all get frustrated because like sometimes you put yourself on mute and you're like, oh my God. But like some people will like start throwing things, like they get so mad at them and you can start to hear it. You can hear it in their voice and they're talking to them like they're idiots sometimes.
You're getting yourself into it. It doesn't make any sense. And like it's fine to have stress at your job. Everybody has stress at their job. Most jobs have. But come on, like if you're stressed out about something that is 90% your job, like why would you even apply for that if you are not a people person, if you're not understanding, if you're not compassionate?
Those people that are so nasty or seem like they're just unhappy with what they're doing, honestly, I can tell you, they're probably just as miserable with their life, but they can't figure out why everything is happening to them and like their life sucks. You see them when they're manifesting that bad mood of like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get out of this? Or is somebody going to show me what to do or tell me what to do? I don't understand. Like they're just, if they haven't woken up yet, they're just starting to wake up and they're miserable because they don't know, what's the next step? Everything's just so confusing and there's so much and there's this and that and that. And nothing seems to go their way. And it's like the more they think about it, the more bad stuff happens sometimes. We've all been caught in those like catch-22s. Seriously. In a 3D world, you wouldn't tell anybody, go get another job if you're not happy. But I'm going to say, in a 5D world, do what makes you happy.
Right.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Go do it. If something doesn't make you happy, why are you there?
Don't apply for it in the first place.
If you're hurting or affecting other people's lives in a way that you're so negative that people are leaving and not even purchasing at your company and, saying, I don't want to deal with, no, thank you, I'll go to McDonald's instead. If that's happening, you're affecting other people's lives. Like, and I know that's a micro of the macro. You guys all get this. It's a simple solution. I mean, I'm sorry if I sound condescending. I don't mean to be condescending at all, but
no.
It's seriously like if you're in a job and you don't like it, then maybe find one that you do. I think that's good advice. Go ahead and get another job. Don't be in that job if you're not happy, if it doesn't bring you joy.
Yeah, look at it in a different area. Like, don't go customer service if you can't even put on the happy face. Like, and also, I also want to say, like, if something like that, where the old people are calling in and they don't understand, and your coworkers getting pissed off at them for not, if that is a problem to them, consider yourself lucky.
How do we know that they're not going through something just as hard, if not harder?
Like
and that's part of the reason why they're miserable. Like their life keeps hitting them. We don't know where anybody is.
They could be.
But that's when it's like
it's not fair.
Could be that one little thing that pushes them over the edge.
What
that
if they
just
haven't
pisses them off, even if it's a little simple thing?
Do you know how like after James died, a lot of things changed, especially in my life or my career, my business, whatever, like stuff like that. Just you're different. Everybody's different. Everybody is. So the same thing for somebody else, like they could have something that just happened, but they haven't hit I don't give a shit. I'm just going to do what I want to do now because that's part of taking care of myself. Like they haven't hit that yet because now they're still out there trying to please everybody else. And it's like, fuck that. Sorry. I'm like really going off on it.
To defend the other side of the customer service, some people are trying too hard to have so that you have a good experience. Like you're calling in to troubleshoot.
What was Steven just doing?
But some people are literally just like, they take out their anger on the person that they're talking to.
Yeah.
They take out their anger to the cashier at McDonald's, or they take it out on them and they'll yell at them when things aren't right, or they'll yell at them when a price went up, or when some policy changed that they have no control over, but unfortunately they have to be the ones to tell you that. Like they have to be the person to say like, I'm sorry, we can't do this for you. I don't own the company. Right. I wish I could say, here you go. But
Right.
I can't. I really can't do that.
Yeah,
Like
right.
I can't do it.
But wait, if it is within your authority to escalate it to someone else who might be able to do that, that's fine. But they shouldn't be giving you a hard time because they just feel like pissing in your
some
salad.
people just get really mad when something.
I don't know where I got that one from.
The first person you talk to probably has the least amount of power possible.
Yep. 100%, because CEOs and
They're not
bosses
just
and managers,
hanging
they
around.
do not want to answer phones because
And
you
they
know
don't
what?
want to talk to you.
Answering
they
phones
don't want to talk to you.
fucking sucks. If I was a manager / owner of a company, I would definitely
It's the first thing you
not
get
be
rid of.
answering phones.
It's the last thing you would do.
It's terrible.
No.
Because those
I
people
agree
get
with
yelled
everything
at.
you said.
That's why you hire people to do it.
Say if
Uh-huh.
you hire somebody
True.
to cut your grass because you just don't know how to do it, or you just don't know what, or you never operated a mower, and you live on a very steep hill next to a fence, and you try riding a mower down the hill when the grass is like,
Wet?
and you crash into
Slip?
it. You have to
Experts
walk
should be
behind.
doing it. But anyway, what?
We are experts.
Yeah.
Like,
Good
Mm.
answer. Good
Oh.
answer.
True.
Ooh,
Okay.
solid. I think there's people out there that are just either have the right before waking up, you know, and they're just in that selfish mode, that entitled mode. You know, when you see somebody who feels entitled or selfish, you can spot it like that. And you don't have to be some kind of super high, all-seeing guru or awakened master walking the earth where you know who you are, where you came from, and you have all your gifts turned on and you're like, yeah, I know what's going on in their life. We don't know if they just haven't woken up yet or if they're just being dragged back down because
I
their
know.
frequency hasn't increased yet. So when people do mass meditations, they get together and they send energy as groups. Like if all 4 of us were intending right now to send white light to all those people in customer service that don't belong in customer service, and we're just all picturing like a big boop light bulb, you know, if we're doing that right now, our intention is creating that, and it's quantum, and we help because we want to. It's like your chest opens up, you feel the heat, you visualize it inside. You guys all know this.
we're all like little
You know?
minions. Like,
It is.
are the minions emotions?
Yeah, you're right.
You think? I wonder if that's like a thing.
The
Depends whose
minions,
brain
Are you
you're talking
thinking about
like the
what's
seven
that
dwarfs.
movie?
Seven
No,
dwarfs.
no. The other movie about the emotion little guy.
Oh, Joy.
The Joy was one of them.
Winnie the Pooh?
What's it called? Oh my god.
There's like a little one that's joy, a little
What's
one
it
that's like
called?
anger, and the one that's like sadness.
I know what movie you're talking about. Pixar.
Yes. I don't know. What is it called? It's like one word, and it's like
Comment down below if you know what we're talking about.
we're gonna Google this as
Oh my
soon
god,
as we.
what is it? Emotions.
Which one's
It's,
twist off?
I'm pretty sure it's like
Can you
a
get that one
past
too?
tense verb or something like
Can you get
depressed.
that one? We're gonna circle back here just for a minute because we had to edit some of that out, which was a little fun. You know, we're having fun, we're having serious, we're cutting some shit out. Take it away. That's cheesy. Sorry. Cut that out. Cut it out. Cut that out too.
Uh-oh.
The more you know.
She wants us to all chime in.
No.
I don't know, but that sounded really beautiful.
Wait till you see when this is done. Anyway, you are seeing it.
Duh.
And you're loving it, so I want some comments below.
Okay.
By the way, Golden Child here.
Our red
I
wine
said he's
lovers.
the deliverer, but his
Follow
nickname
me
with
on
his
YouTube.
sisters and everything is the Golden
I
Child.
make my
sorry.
channel. I don't have a YouTube
We totally
channel.
interrupted.
I
Sorry.
have called myself the golden child more than anyone else
She didn't like that.
because it's true.
Because she has gotten in trouble way less than the other
Way
three
less.
of us.
Hey, you guys want a card? I'll pick a card for you. You want a card? Oh, we got a jumper. Love it. Destiny. We got the Destiny card, you guys.
That was a good jumper.
Okay, so the energies for tonight, I pulled some cards here, and the Destiny card is in the middle energy with impasse underneath it. So in looking towards the future, we're looking at recovery and instinct. So what this all means is you're coming from a place of being in the sacred neutral. You have to forgive yourself. You don't have to do anything really, but the energies are very, very favorable for you to get in there in your inner heart and forgive yourself. Let yourself go for things that are in the past. Forgiveness is a big key because if you can be very, very neutral, not detached from your past, You have the moment, which is the present moment of starting anything that you want, living your destiny. I mean, it doesn't matter what's in your way, because your past can be in your way if you let it. That's underneath of everything. And if you're living your destiny in this moment, finding the joy that you want to find, you'll find all the recovery that you need. You'll find all the blessings and the recovery mode. Like, what do you think of when you think of recovery? You think of rest and recuperation, maybe a vacation. What's that, right? Follow your instincts to what your true dream is. What brings you joy, and what is your mission? So I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates with you guys. I know that was long-winded, but you know what? This was a lot of fun. I'm so glad you guys came here.
It was a good reading.
Birthday with my kids here and my James. Thank you so much for being on my channel, you guys. Do you have any imparting words you want to say? Any last-minute tips for anybody still watching?
I need a haircut.
They're like really big, right?
Oh.
But fleas compared to dinosaurs are like really small. But the fleas on the back of fleas are like
Even smaller.
And
Good.
be
True.
nice to
It's true.
your customers and to your customer
bosses
service
and your
representatives.
elders and your kids. You better be nice to your pets too.
If you're not nice to your pets, then you're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pets
Yeah.
are golden. They are
they don't do anything
the
wrong.
best.
Yeah.
I'm sure ramen noodles work. Yeah. Yeah,
You guys,
but
we-
restaurants throwing out
We're
their
going to
leftovers,
sign
it's
off
like they
now
can't-
and probably continue this
That's
conversation
crazy.
because
Like,
this
I
is
didn't
the
even
kind
know
of
that.
stuff that we talk about when we get
Sucks.
together, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm so glad you came and watched us and shared, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, we'll find out if it's a one and done or we're going to come back and bring you episode 2.
What do you guys think? Do
Yeah.
you want to see more Wine and Wine, or are you sick of us by now? Because I'd probably be sick of us, but who knows?
Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for your time. Have a great day, and namaste, everybody.
Oh.
We love you.
Oh.
I don't even think that's still recording. Is it still recording?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, it stopped when you said stop.
Alexa,
Stop.
I didn't
stop
know if it-
recording this video.
Well, that was interesting. Thank you for joining us this evening. We really had a great time making this for you, and we have a lot of ideas moving forward. So feel free to leave your comments and suggestions, and don't worry, we got thick skin. We can handle it. Let's hear the honest feedback and how you enjoyed it, or maybe ways that we can make it better. We welcome any feedback that you would like to leave. I hope you have a good evening, a good week, a good day, wherever you might be. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
At the end of the... You gotta make bloopers. I would love to
Oh
see
my god, I
bloopers.
can't.
Whoops. Messing up my mic.
Ooh. All right, here goes.
Now, let me try that one more time. You're going to hate me.
Steph, don't make a drunk face.
I'm offending myself. Wait.
Embarrassing.
I know.
Just do it. Just
I
get
got
it
it.
right now and do it again.
Shit, I feel like another take.
Might as well mix Pinot Grigio with
I'll just film this
Chardonnay,
and send
right?
it to you so you can put it on
Pinot. Sorry.
Go easy on us because it's our first time, but we do have thick skin, so
What are you drinking? Water? Oh, you got wine in there. Where's
Water.
your wine glass? I bought 4 of these.
I like the Victory.
They got little leaves on them.
A little alcohol goes in, truth comes out, right guys? Like,
I guess so.
but no. Wait, let me do this again.
So
I'm
guys,
just trash.
all right. So,
You haven't introduced us.
oh my God. Okay, here goes YouTube, Linda.
Pinot May.
Pinot Nay.
What's that?
Pinot Grigio mixed with Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
Or
Excuse
Chardonnay
This is
Grige.
Swedish,
Chardio?
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, he's right above the
you
iPad.
know, like,
Roger,
like
what are you
photography
doing
and
up
shit.
here?
I'll literally ride this direct.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes.
Oh, the fire's still burning.
Yeah, so it's your fucking fault.
No, no, listen.
Sorry.
But I ruined your fence.
Or take care and bye, or see you next time, or I don't know.
This is just for us, though. This part's not getting published. Cheers, you guys. Cheers, and welcome aboard the train.
I'm gonna leave in myself getting left here while you all cheers down there. You zoom in to some empty glass, and all you guys cheers to each other.
Say hi.
What's up? I got guys.
I want to do a good job, and I also.
I thought you were gonna say somebody once
Told me.
The whole world could see this.
Are we recording?
So that'd be cool if
No.
we went live.